And I would never, never, ever hurt this child. And I know there's some questions out there.
We're holding the press conference to update you on some significant developments. While we've yet to locate Gannon, this morning, just after 8 o'clock a.m. East Coast time, Letecia Stauch was taken into custody in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina without incident by law enforcement officers from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, the Denver and Columbia divisions of the FBI, the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina Police Department, the Horry County, South Carolina Police Department, and Sheriff's Office. Leticia will be held without bond in the J. Reuben Long Detention Center in Horry County, South Carolina, where she will remain until she's extradited back to Colorado Springs on the following charges. Charge 1, murder in the first degree of a child under 12 years of age by a person in a position of trust. Child abuse resulting in death. Tampering with a deceased human body, and tampering with physical evidence. I cannot stress enough what a difficult time this has been for Gannon's family.
All right, guys, what is going on? So that was the big announcement, basically, that I was going to make, is the Gannon Stout case. So if you guys have been with me from the very, 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 very beginning, you know that my first case in true crime was the Gannon Stout case. So I covered it up until Leticia was arrested. And if you're not familiar with Gannon Stauch's case, I will be doing some videos on it. If you're interested in watching it, I'll go back to the beginning and do some videos about what all's transpired. But basically, it's a horrendous case where the stepmother basically, in my opinion, you know, I don't think she's like insane or anything like that, but I do think she's batshit crazy. And by the way, I'm thinking about doing a batshit crazy t-shirt. So if you guys are interested in one of them, I'm thinking about doing a batshit crazy t-shirt. So let me know if you're interested in any of that merch. You think I should do it, or you think I should pick something else? But there was some abuse there towards him before she ended up doing him in, and that was caught on video. Poor little Gannon ran up under a some kind of furniture shelf type thing, and you know, to get away from her one time. I remember it was right after Kobe Bryant died, because you could hear it in the news in the background. And I don't know if she had her. I don't know if she knew she had her phone on. But anyway, she went chasing after him. He was crying. She must have already heard him, because toward the end of the video, you can hear little Gannon say, "I'm bleeding." But again, that was before, like, a day or two before she actually done him in. She tried to say that he, you know, burnt a hole in the carpet or the couch or something like that accidentally. I doubt that was the case. Maybe at that point she was attempting to do him in, and it just wasn't working out for her, and she's like, calm down. We're, you know, I'll see if I can't get that video clip for you guys. You can watch it. It's not too good to watch, knowing now what she done to him. Apparently when he was sleeping in his bedroom, that was probably, again, she's like, okay, now I can do it because he's sleeping. And she botched it, apparently. It sounds like she botched it, but finally done it. But, you know, he was, you know, after the autopsy, they confirmed that, you know, he was stabbed several times, beaten with a blunt object, and shot. So, horrible, again, guys. Horrible, horrible case. She's going on her trial starts this coming week, so that I'm gonna be covering that. I'm gonna be covering that because this is, I guess it's kind of sentimental to me because it's my very first case in true crime that I covered. So I'm gonna be covering the trial, and I got some help. I got some help covering it. I'll give this person a shout out in my next video. But I've got some help covering it. I can't remember their channel, but I'm gonna definitely give them a shout out. It's I guess, gonna be kind of like a team effort here in covering the case. But you know, after she done him in, listen to this, guys. After she done him in, she had him in the back of her, I think it's a Volkswagen Tiguan. The cop almost popped the trunk and found Gannon. Almost. But somehow, when he got, you know, because there's blood in the garage around the trunk of the Volkswagen, her Volkswagen, right as the cop was kind of toward the back of her car, I think she knew what he was going to do. And if he'd have popped that trunk, he'd have found Gannon. But somehow, and I've got to go back and figure all this out, but somehow she must have distracted the officer back into the house. The trunk never was, the car or something like that never was searched. I think she tried to say that someone broke into the house and beat him and took Gannon or something like that, and that's why there was blood there. Or she also said that he was out in the garage and cut his foot, and that was the reason for the blood too. There was a massive, you know, where he was in his bed and she done him in. There was massive amounts of, I'll just say physical evidence because I don't want to get, you know, censored by YouTube. I'll just say there was a massive amount of evidence where Gannon's head area was in his bed, on the wall, that she tried to clean up. It was so bad she didn't think to take the unscrew the faceplate off the wall outlet because it was all saturated back there behind the faceplate of the outlet, soaked past the padding of the carpet onto, I don't know if it was a concrete flooring, wood subflooring, but it completely went through the carpet and the padding and all that. The bed was, I mean, she did. I think she sent her daughter to a store to get some cleaning supplies, is what I remember. It's been about 2 years ago, guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think she sent her daughter to the store to get some cleaning supplies. I don't think she told her daughter exactly what happened at that point. She's just cleaning, you know. Her daughter's probably like, yeah, Mom, I'll go get it for you. So she went and got her some cleaning supplies, whatever, and I guess Leticia made it act like she's going to spend the day cleaning the house. But she ended up, I believe, taking him down the road and you know, putting his body on the side of the road somewhere and then going back and getting him. Apparently he ended up at some point in a suitcase, and this all happened in Colorado, guys. At some point he ended up in a suitcase and thrown off a bridge in Florida. So, and that's where they discovered him. Some highway, I guess, Department of Transportation workers were looking at a bridge, you know, how they get under there and look at bridges to see if they're structurally okay and need some work done on them. And that's when they discovered the suitcase with Gannon in it, called the law, and then it was on from there. Or I think she's already arrested, but I mean the charges were definitely amped up after the discovery of Gannon. And what you seen there was Leticia saying, I'd never harm that child. But then you seen the charges being read of what she did do to him. I hope you like the way I put that together, by the way. It really hits home, those two video clips. When I put them together like that, it really hits home. And for all these other cases out here, just remember when these people are saying, I would never harm a child, and they're suspects, just take it with a grain of salt. Not saying that they're not guilty, not saying that they're not innocent, but just take it with a grain of salt, because in this case, what is it? Evelyn Boswell, her mother, the whole time, was, acting like she'd never hurt Evelyn. And look at the charges that she's facing. You know what I mean? So again, guys, when you're taking a look at these cases and the suspects, players in the cases, are acting all innocent and acting like they'd never hurt nobody or whatever, just take it with a grain of salt, because this just goes to show you, in the real world, what things are like. So I hope you watch my coverage of the Letecia Stauch trial and again in the Stout case. Like I said, it's going to be a team effort, and I got to get that YouTuber's channel, give them a shout out. So wish me luck, guys. This will be like the first trial that I'm covering on YouTube, so I hope I do good. Hope I bring it to you in a light where it kind of sucks you in and everything like that. So I think you've liked my content up to this point. I think you'll like it. So, but again, it's just got a sentimental value to me because it's my very first true crime case. So hope you guys enjoy the coverage, and hope little old Gannon actually gets completed. He's already got a little bit of justice because she's in jail, but now we just want the completed justice. I doubt she'll get the death penalty, because most states now, they just don't like doing it. So I'm sure, though, she'll get life in prison without parole. And the sad thing is, again, though, too, that the family has to relive the nightmare and hear all the bad stuff again that happened. It's like they've got to relive the nightmare all over again. That's the bad thing with these trials, guys, is the loved ones in the cases, they have to relive all this trauma back over again. So just remember that. So pray for Gannon's mom and dad, because they're going to have to go through a lot during this trial. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop some comments below. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a big week. I don't know how long this trial is going to take, but I'm going to cover it from start to end. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm still going to be digging in and poking around in the Summer Wells case. So stay tuned for some of them videos throughout the week. It's going to be a busy week, guys. It's going to be a busy, actually probably busy couple of weeks. So just hang in there with me. Appreciate all the support, and see you on the next video. Bam!